During holidays, which happens twice in a year, this young boy will trek a distance of 400 kilometers, completing 40 kilometers per day before finding a nearby village to rest. It took him 10 days to complete that journey to get home from school. Born December 1912 in the modern-day Bauchi, Yakubu Danzala, a district head with Fatima Ina, welcomed their child, Malam Abubakar, who later became Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. Balewa started his education in a Quranic school in Bauchi, but when the colonial administration started pushing for Western education, he was among those students that were sent to the Tafawa Balewa Elementary School to study. Just like his contemporary, he studied at Balewa College, the then Castina College, and the school was many kilometers away from his hometown. So it was a distance for him to travel to school. The then Castina College had British expatriates as teachers, and English and speech was a vital part of learning. And Balewa completed his 5 years education and returned back to Bauchi to teach in the Bauchi Middle School. And guess what happened? He rose and became a senior schoolmaster. In 1941, Balewa became acquainted to one Aminu Kanu, who was posted to the school to teach. And there was a student unrest. And when investigation happened, it was discovered that the headmaster had a hand in it. And he was removed. And Balewa was elected as the new headmaster. And in 1944, Balewa and some educated teachers in the northern province were chosen to study abroad in the University of London Institute of Education. And upon returning to Nigeria, Balewa became an inspector of schools with the colonial administration. Balewa joined politics in 1946 and was elected into the Northern House of Assembly and into the Legislative Council in 1947. As a legislator, he was so vocal and proposed a lot of bills looking at the Northern Province. Balewa and Alhaji Sir Ahmadu Bello, who was the Sultana of Sokoto, proposed to form the NPC, the Northern People's Congress, for it to be registered as a political party for the 1951 election. And Balewa was elected as the vice president of the party. And the party won majority of the seats in the 1951 election. Balewa was among the new legislators in Kaduna under a new constitution and a new electoral process, and was elected into the House of Representatives in Lagos. In 1952, Balewa became the Minister for Works and later Minister for Transportation. He transformed the marine and railway transportation and also plans for the bridge across the Niger and the development of the Kanji Dam. As part of plans to unify the country towards independence in 1960, Balewa formed a coalition between the NPC and the NCNC. Also invited the AG, which is the action group, to form this coalition, but Awolowo was skeptical about these plans and rather only endorsed the unity government. When Nigeria gained independence in 1960, Balewa retained the post as the prime minister, and in 1964 he was re-elected. Balewa moved a motion for independence on the floor of the parliament on January 1959, and on October 1st, 1960, Nigeria was granted independence. Balewa was overthrown and murdered in a military coup in 1966 with his old-time friend Sir Ahmadu Bello. The circumstances around his death is still unresolved. His body was found at the roadside in Lagos 6 days after he was ousted out of office. News of his assassination sparked violent riot across northern Nigeria. This led to a counter coup of the July 1966. Balewa was buried in Bauchi. Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa is featured in the 5 naira note.